An Alabama mayor.
Welcome to CSL TV. And I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully the informational part will help someone out. And we just gonna watch some videos and talk about them, Nothing special, nothing like that. And it's crazy the type of stuff that we gotta deal with in this world. The people we see, the stories we hear. And I just pray and hope that none of y'all have to be put in these type of scenarios. And as always, let's get it.
An Alabama mayor and preacher died by suicide 2 days after a conservative news site posted a story about him. The site posted photos that it alleged are him in women's clothing and makeup. He addressed it at his last sermon, apologizing for any embarrassment and saying a lot of things were taken out of context. He died by suicide during a wellness check. If you or anyone you know is dealing with a crisis, please call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988.
Man, that's sad as hell. Rest in peace to this mayor, man. It's so fucked up how this world is nowadays about folks and their sexual preference or what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing. You was not Jesus, you was not God or anybody like that. When it's time to go, let that be your life, your decision with the high power above of what you've done on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think just because you like the same sex, they can judge and predict how your life gonna be or where you gonna go. When all in due fact, the one most high is the one that has the last say. So I don't understand why people let folks get to them. These sourpuss ass, negative, demonic comments people say. Who cares? Live your life and deal with it when it's time to answer to who you gotta answer to. Rest in peace, man.
This story out of Oklahoma is messed up. This is Noah Ney, a baby-faced 16-year-old who measures just 4 feet 9 inches tall. But just because he's small doesn't mean he's not dangerous. Also known as Baby Groove and Baby Blood, he took part in an initiation into a gang known as the Hoover Crips back in 2022 when he was just 15 years old. In a stolen car, he carried out a drive-by shooting of a house, during which he struck a 5-year-old girl with a bullet, nearly ending her life. After he was placed in a juvenile detention center, he and another inmate managed to escape by jumping over the fence. Noah was found days later and was taken back into custody by police, who say that while in juvie, he's been accused of flooding his cell, throwing water at staff members, and smearing shit all over the walls. In court over the shooting of the 5-year-old girl, Noah's attorney said his client's bad behavior was the result of bad parenting, with his father being in and out of prison throughout his life. Even his middle school principal testified that he had been disruptive in school and had been suspended several times. Experts say that children and adolescents can be motivated to join a gang for a sense of connection by peer pressure or from having too little adult supervision. Gangs can also be a refuge for people who have limited financial opportunities and underlying mental health issues. In 2022, more than 38 million people in America lived in extreme poverty, about 12% of the population. And the National Alliance on Mental Illness has found that health insurance, which is already astronomically expensive and is not automatically provided to U.S. citizens, is mostly inadequate when it comes to providing necessary mental health treatment. Noah was charged as an adult over last year's shooting, and in late October, a judge ultimately sentenced him to over 50 years in prison. After 5 years, however, the judge said that his case could be reviewed, and if he's changed and could possibly become a productive member of society, his sentence could be reduced.
Man, that is crazy. They done gave this man, well, this teenager, all that time, over fucking 4 decades, for him being stupid and not having good parenting. And this is why these kids are so messed up, is because, excuse me, of the bad parenting. I'm sorry. He doing shit like that, and then they say his father was in and out. Explains why he the way he is. And it's sad. He ain't got nobody that love him enough to help him become a better person. Then you know what I'm saying? When you're going through that, you ain't got nobody in your corner to help you or guide you. So he ain't got nobody. Evidently, he needs some help. Hopefully he do get his life back and get his life together, because nobody needs to be in no damn prison and caged up.
This story out of Georgia is absolutely tragic. This is Deasia Hart, a 19-year-old woman out of Atlanta. An aspiring lawyer who planned to attend the University of Georgia in the spring. She'd also just given birth last year to a daughter who's now 1. But Deasia's life just took an unbelievably tragic turn. Last week, an early morning argument between two groups went down at a gas station. The argument escalated into a shootout, and 4 innocent people who had nothing to do with it were struck in the exchange. All 4 victims were taken to the hospital. 3 are recovering, but Deasia, who had been struck, just died. As of right now, it's not clear what specifically led to the dispute. This gas station shooting went down right near the University of Georgia campus, which has seen multiple shootings over the past few years. The university says there's not much they can do about the safety of the gas station as it's privately owned. It's not clear how the weapons used here were obtained, but Everytown for Gun Safety ranks Georgia as having some of the weakest gun laws in the nation. They rank 47th out of all 50 states. In 2014, Republicans in Georgia passed a bill nicknamed Guns Everywhere. And not only is permitless carry legal in Georgia, guns are allowed to be carried everywhere from airports to college campuses. Experts have found more guns lead to more gun deaths, and today gun manufacturers are raking in record profits off the backs of the deaths of Americans. Police have surveillance footage of some persons of interest in the case, but nobody has been arrested yet. Rest in peace, Deasia.